Okay. Are we here? Can you let me know if we're here? If I'm here, I should say. For some reason. Oh, goodness. Carlin, can you see me? I think I'm here. I choose to know. Can someone let me know if anyone can see me here? Before I was on, but no one was able to see me because I wasn't an admin, but I think I'm here now. Can anyone see me? If you can, just say hi. Hey Danny, and hey David, and hey Becky. Yes, okay, good. Yay, people can see me. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, can you hear me okay? Everybody hear me okay? Can you hear me? I can't hear me. Okay, you can see me and you can hear me. Awesome, awesome. So by a show of hands of who are here, how many of you are already using essential oils? Oh, good. Carlin's here now too. Just so I know who I'm talking to and I can like speak into at what. Well, okay, there you are. Good, Carlin. Just say yes if you're already using essential oils. Carlin is. Every so often, Carl is. Becky is. Awesome. Good. Anybody else using essential oils? Gladys is. Awesome. Yay. I am. Okay, so what type of oils are people using? If you're talking about essential oils, what brand are you guys using? We're going to go into a little bit about the importance of the brand, and actually while you guys are answering, I am using peppermint and lemon and diffusing this right now behind me. Can you see my little diffuser? Woohoo! What brand are you guys using? Young Living it is. Awesome. Anybody else? I know Gladys is using Young Living. And alright, Carl's using Young Living. There's only one brand to use. Good answer. Yes, that's true. Anybody else? Choose to know. Becky, Danny, or David? What brand are you using, or are you using oils? You said you're using some. So I'll just go and jump into this and let you know first off, my name is Dr. Charnel Wolverton. Hey Tina. I'm a naturopathic doctor, and hey Heather. I guess there's some people still jumping on here. We got about 30 minutes, well actually about 25 minutes left now. But I'm a naturopathic doctor and a minister. I have been a part of using natural health now for 7 years, and my background was definitely not using anything natural. I came from a very Western type, using pharmaceuticals and whatnot. Kind of grew up that way. Hey Bridget. And about 13 years ago I started getting super ill and was on a lot of different prescriptions and seeing a lot of different doctors, trying to find out, choosing to know what was going on with my body, and really seeking out help for myself to figure out how to get better. And in the process, found a doctor who Carlin is very aware of. He's in Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi. His name is Dr. Thomas Lucky, if you choose to Google him. And he is not only a great MD, but he's an ND, and he's a minister. And he's someone that actually introduced me to essential oils. And in the process of me talking to him, he explained that, I'm getting all these texts while we're talking, excuse me. He explained that most dis-ease in the body is actually trauma related. And he went in to test to find out how many different traumas were in my body, and they found 29 different traumas. And the way trauma is stored is basically everyone goes through things, and we process a lot of different things environmentally and through the day, good and bad. And between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. we defrag that information. And, you know, because our brain holds a lot of information we're taking in. Temperature, weather, gravity. We're operating our entire body system right now. We're doing a lot of different things at once. And even if you're driving down the road, you may see billboards or what have you that, you know, or listen to a song, and your body will tell you, know, your body will basically choose what to defrag between 3 to 5, because you're not necessarily needing to know what the billboard said on whatever highway from 3 weeks ago, or what color someone's shirt was in a room that you were in, or, you know, different kind of just information that's not really necessary. And so your body kind of decides and chooses what's necessary and what isn't. Hey, Gail and Elizabeth and Noni, awesome. You guys are still joined in. So when all of those things defrag and kind of like let go through your body system, then you're not necessarily needing to retreat them and pull them in. Now, there's some things that are more important, obviously, that you keep. And another thing, if you're not sleeping between 3 and 5, then you definitely are not defragging well. But there's no way, really, that we need to contain all that information and just keep it. So trauma is one that we don't want to keep. And when different things happen to us, your body will choose if it's something that needs to, you know, go ahead and process, or if you're in a position to be able to process it yet. And different reasons why we don't process have to do with, like, maybe you're too stressed out and tired, or you're too young or immature, or it could be a situation where it's just really difficult and challenging to defrag. There's more stick to things sometimes, especially like if you want to write these things down, like if it's an authoritative figure, like a coach or a doctor or a parent or family member, a teacher, pastor. If there's something involved with an authority figure that's negative, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to defrag. Another thing is if it's like the top 1 million things you wouldn't do to somebody else and someone does it to you, your brain sometimes has a hard time, can be challenged to process that, because you want to look for the reason and be able to understand it, and your body won't understand it because it's usually not something logical. And so it kind of just keeps going. Another thing would be if it's repetitive, something over and over and over, or maybe if you're too young or too immature. And again, age doesn't really matter. You can be 6 years old and very immature, or you can be 46 and super immature. So sometimes there's just stages where we're able to let things go, and sometimes we choose not to for whatever reason. Anyway, so and then you can have a combination of all these things too. Like if it's, or also too, another thing is if it's sudden situation, like a traumatic event that just happens suddenly, then those things have a little bit more stick. Now all these things can be combined, and then there's going to be even more stick. And so when those things stick, basically this is your frontal lobe, and behind that's your limbic system, and your limbic system is the seat of all your emotions. Hey, April and Wayman. And basically that part of your limbic system is in control, or like the librarian of deciding what defrags and what doesn't during that time, and if you're ready to let it go. So if you're not, then what it does out of survival and protection for you is it puts it up somewhere in your body, whether, you know, some organ, and lets it sit there dormant until you're ready to go. Now, it can sit there dormant for a day, 6 weeks, 5 years, 20 years, what have you, or it can go whenever it goes. But when it's ready to be released or transmuted, then basically you will start getting symptoms in that organ. And when you get those symptoms, then it's time for you to be able to understand that this is time for you to go ahead and let this thing go. Now, we're not actually taught to look at those as messages to interpret as, oh, hey, there's a root issue that's ready to go now. Most of the time in Western medicine, we go to a doctor. The doctor will give you a prescription to make that go away. And what I'm choosing to tell you is that if you have the same thing happen to your car where the engine light came on, and then you went to go take it to the auto mechanic and he was like, oh, well, I'm sure we can just take care of this. Let's go ahead and just turn the engine light off. Then you're going to have an issue pretty quick here with your car, because turning off the engine light is not going to make the car better. It's not the root issue. It's okay, Dorothy. We're just getting started. So, hey, Angela. So here the thing is even like getting your oil change, same. You can make the dinger go away and make the light turn off, but if you don't get your oil change when it's time to get your oil change, you're going to have some issues, you know, within a week or so, and the car blows up. And so what I see over and over again is people, when they have gone to a doctor, not every doctor, but a lot of doctors will oftentimes, hey, Gloria, give a prescription to basically induce whatever system to stop signaling pain. So you may not have pain in the issue, but it doesn't defrag that permanently from the root. And so then sometimes the signals get louder and louder, and also your body will get immune to whatever these prescriptions are, because it sees it as a foreign invader. And once you're immune to it, then a lot of times you have to change and go to something else, and so on and so on and so on. And so, you know, anyway, so basically I had found my doctor had found 29 different traumas in my body at the time, and we didn't know how many were active and how many were dormant. I was having a lot of signals and symptoms at the time, and he explained to me one of the ways that you can defrag. And basically, it sounds really crazy, but essential oils is one of them. And really all of them work, as long as it's Young Living or Swiss Aromatics. I would not use any other company. I have a whole video on why you don't use other oils, and maybe Carlin can post it in this group. It's just a very short video explaining the difference. So I won't go into it here because for time's sake. But please understand that anytime I'm talking about essential oils with you today, or any video that I have on YouTube or on my Facebook or anything I'm posting on my Instagram, it's always going to be essential oils that have to do with Young Living, because we have our own farms, and the entire bottle inside here, there's about 300 drops in each of these 15 ml bottles, is 100% essential oils. And it's not just because it says that on the label. I go into the labeling and what labeling is all about and how to read the labels on this other video that I'm hoping I know she can post that for you guys. So when you smell these oils, or actually you can put them on this main artery right here. You can put them on the bottom of your feet, put them on the back of your neck, or just diffuse them like I'm doing back here. And when you smell those oils, they actually go into the olfactory system. They'll pass the frontal lobe right here, go into the limbic system, and it starts to defrag the different root issues that may be there. Which I know, again, why haven't we been doing this all along? I choose to know. Since the 40s, we hopped on the bandwagon of pharmaceuticals, and people haven't looked back. But before that, people did use essential oils. It's in the scriptures all over. There's 1,600 scriptures that refer to using essential oils, including the disciples who were sent 2 by 2, and they weren't allowed to bring a cloak or a purse. But if you keep reading below, the next scriptures talk about how, and then they used essential oils to bring healing and therapeo to the people to see the miracles and the results. So, to me, I don't know if any of you are Christian, I don't know, but I happen to be a Christian, and I often wonder, you know, I went to Bible school and seminary, and then I got my naturopathic doctorate, and we didn't talk about anything with essential oils too much in Bible school or seminary. Again, 1,600 scriptures that talk about it, and I know that it's on God's heart to have healing and health in the body, because the disciples were out there doing it all the time. And so here's the deal, like, you know, why are we not modern day disciples. In James 5:14, it says, if there's any among you who are sick, go to your elders that they may pray and anoint you that you may be healed. And in that word anoint actually means masak, which means to smother with oils. And so they were using a lot of oils to help people get their balance back. And the word therapeuo, which is used over and over again, is where we get the word therapy. And therapeuo is the Hebrew word that was interchanged for healing over and over and over in the body. And so I think it's interesting. There's 3 different healing words in the Bible. One was healing for miraculous, one for healing sozo, which is for emotional salvation, and then there was therapeuo, which was used when it basically means self-care and or therapy over time, doing things to help balance and get back together. So of course we also know that there's Luke, who was a disciple and also a physician, and he was not writing scripts, you guys. He was a doctor, but he wasn't doing prescriptions. You know, they were using herbs, they were using oils, they were using probably grounding and juicing. Everything was vegetables, everything was organic, so they didn't have all the environmental things that we have in the water and the chemicals in the cleaning supplies and the chemicals in the makeup and all the things that we're facing here today. I encourage you guys to go on my YouTube and watch some of the videos having to do with reprogramming, some of the things having to do with chemicals. These oils will actually reprogram your cells on a DNA level, which is fascinating to me because science is super excited. For years and years and years, we've been told that if you have a DNA issue from grandma, that can't be changed. And the truth is, and it's come out now, and it's been out now for about 10-15 years, is it can be changed. Your biology and your genetic code can be changed, and essential oils will do it with phenols, sesquiterpenes, and monoterpenes, which are actually in a lot of these oils. And there's a whole video on this too. You can find that in this group. I think it's already there. So yes, so here's the deal. I really believe that a lot of the disciples in the time of Jesus were more like modern day raindrop practitioners, and I think that it was very common for everyone to have oils in their home and using different things like herbs, although I don't use a lot of herbs because herbs are dead, and there's a place for herbs for sure. It's way better than a lot of other things, but on a frequency level, this is alive versus herbs that are dead. And so I choose something that has frequency in it. There's a video, like a 10-minute video on the frequency of our body. Right now we have a 62 megahertz. Everyone has a megahertz in their body. On a healthy adult day, you're 62 megahertz, and you can go up or down. God is the highest frequency, and the lower you get, the more susceptible you are to dis-ease in the body. So you can't catch something from someone else, but you can lower your frequency by doing a lot of things like eating poorly, not sleeping, living under stress, hanging out with terrible people, sorry, the Debbie Downers, etc., eating canned food, eating sugar, drinking coffee, lots of different things you could do to bring that down, and then you're opening yourself up to dis-ease in the body. Now you can go higher or stay up that 62 mark, and you're not going to have those problems. You can actually read the word, sing anointed things, hang around anointed people, eat raw food, juice, do anything that's high vibe, you know, getting lots of rest, taking supplements and doing things like that. And of course, frequency with the oils, like frankincense is over 100, lavender's 118, peppermint's 98, helichrysum's 157, rose oil, which is my favorite, is 320 megahertz. So we can actually live in a state of high frequency, and we can couple that with prayer and decrees and positive thinking, and all those things will just amplify even more as we read the word and do all these things and kind of combine them. I have been seeing and working with churches now that will diffuse real oils during worship as they decree and pray, and they're seeing amazing things happen in their churches. And actually, it's not just in the church; it's in the world. People are doing this outside of the building of the church too, because I don't choose to limit God just to a church building. God has the whole world in his hands. It says that God the whole world in his hands. It says God so loved the world. It doesn't say God so loved the church. So just like the disciples were sent 2 by 2 to do their thing, we get to be the modern day disciples and use essential oils on an everyday basis to help people and to bring people to a state of balance. So I hope this helps. I'm going to encourage you to go to a video having to do with ORAC, oxygen radical absorption capacity. Though ORAC, there's a really high ORAC in these essential oils, and that has the ability to kill free radicals in your body. Again, frequency deprogramming, there's a video on that. There are several. Just go to my YouTube, Instagram, Dr. Charnel, Facebook. My friends list is it's full right now, but you can hit the follow button and on subscribe for YouTube and follow button, because I do videos every single day. But I do want to offer you and talk to you too about the membership, because I have known Carlin now for 2 years, I believe. We've been doing some ministry stuff together, and she's kind of spearheading this whole thing just as a ministry project. And I know that's why she's invited you guys here today. You know, they're in a transition of moving from one ministry to animals to a new ministry of people and love and high frequency and God stuff. And so I've chosen to partner with her in this, and basically we're offering a membership to you today where you can actually get your Young Living Essential Oil membership. And it's for $160. Oh, I know her for 17 years. Yes, she is a great person. Your membership includes this box of stuff. Let's all see what that stuff is. That's my mom. Oh, I've heard good things about you. I didn't know that was your mom. Let's see what we got here. You will get this whole set of oils. This is worth $250. But you're going to get it for $160 today. You're also going to get some samples of, underneath, if you keep going, you get these little bottles and some Ninja Red, and this is a free stress away right here. I don't know if you can get that. 53 years. 53 years! Oh my gosh. And if you do this today too, you can get this free diffuser back here, which is worth, whoop, there it is, $97. Like I said, normally individually these things cost a lot more, but we are giving this membership to you for $160 plus shipping and tax, plus the diffuser will come with it. So this is a really good opportunity. And here's an extra bonus, just because I'm working with Carlin and because she's my friend. Any one of you who get on board today, we're also including 120 teaching audios and over 50 some short videos on how to use these oils, having to do with hormones, pet care, kids, pregnancy, emotional release. Gosh, help me out. What are some of the other, detox in your home, detox in your body, detox in your liver, the difference between master cleanse and liver, I mean, everything you could possibly think of. Raindrop training, healing oils of the Bible, tons and tons and tons of information for you guys, because Carlin and I are both like super into education, and we know that if you guys are educated, then you're going to help your families, you're going to help yourself first, you're going to help your families, you're going to help your communities, you're going to talk to everyone, people at the schools, the veterinarian offices, and this can spread, and we can actually truly be the modern day disciples that we are meant to be. And so whether you believe in God or not, He believes in you, and this is a great opportunity. Even if it's just you on your own level of getting involved to help yourself out, because who knows how many non-defragged traumatic things are lodged in you guys. And I'm telling you, when I just got this basic kit right here, in 16 weeks, when I went back and got my my test, I only had 4.5, and I was off every one of my meds. So this is not shareable, this is not compliant, so you can't share any of this stuff. This is why it's in this private group. But I'm just telling you, As a doctor, that kind of blew me away because I'm very science, I'm very data, I'm very geeky when it comes to being able to see with my eyes different patterns and results. And again, not only did I get off all my meds and lose all my symptoms, I released 80 pounds in 16 weeks, because when you release weight, and when you release trauma, you release everything. It's pretty cool. And so I use these oils to clean my house. Like I said, there's about 300 drops in one of these bottles, and I could put 10 of this in a diffuser or 10 of this in a mop bucket and clean my floors and my refrigerator and my toilets and what have you. It smells really, really good, creates high frequency, and you know, it has all of the perfect combination of things to kill all the bad stuff, but to not harm you or be a hormone disruptor, because all the chemicals out there are so toxic. They're really affecting the children and us and our pets. And you know, I've seen my share of people who've come in to get help for like the C word and other things, because these are really, really tough, toxic things and create bad results in your cells. Not good things. These chemicals, the stuff in the environment, the stuff in some of the foods, the water, it's not good for you. And this is a great way to clean this stuff out. So I encourage you guys to get with the person who invited you here. Hopefully that's Carlin. I know I have some people that I invited too, and maybe you invited some people. But that special, today is the 27th. That's running through the end of this month. So you have till the end of the month, which is the 31st here, to go ahead and jump in on that, to be able to get the 120 videos and the 50-some, I'm sorry, the 120 audios and the 50-some videos, plus all of this stuff that we talked about. This is a really, really good opportunity for you guys to get in, and I implore you to pray about it, think about it, you know, do what it is that you need to do. David, I'm excited to meet you too. Yeah, this is a real deal. This is a real deal. Believe me, I was a skeptic. I thought, oh my God, like really? I'm going to go smell something and my life is going to change? It sounds kind of wacky, but there's chemistry involved in this, and it affects your brain chemistry, and it affects your whole body. And it goes past the blood-brain barrier. That is huge. So what I'm saying is, when you use some of these fake oils that have propylene glycol on it, that goes into your skin too, and that is not good for you. But when you use something real, it actually goes past the blood and past the brain barrier and into the blood, into the cells, and it starts doing all the things that it needs to on a DNA level. So that, you guys, I'm telling you, these are miracles of love in a bottle. This is light. And we are light. We are God's children. He is the ultimate light. We are light. And this is light. And we get to be a part of multiplication of light, amplified light. So let's be light. Let's speak to our friends and family about this. If you have friends and family that are interested in this, tag them. Get them in this group and tag them. And this video is going to stay up until August 31st. So you guys have just a few days to get people in and listen to this, and to get people excited and get people involved in our group membership. Now, if you go straight to Young Living, awesome. Young Living's not going to have these things that we're doing. They will get you your kit, and you will still get the diffuser, but you will not get the educational stuff that I have created for my personal team, because education is a big deal for me. It's a ministry for me to get people understanding how to use these products to help them internally and in their environment, in their biofield. So, hey Gina, I'm glad you joined us. Larissa, awesome. I'm so glad. Has this helped any of you guys today? I hope this has helped maybe answer some of your guys' questions on how this works with the body. Love to hear from you guys. Like I said, check out my Facebook, check out my YouTube channel, tons of more videos. She's going to post a couple more videos in here. Also, oh yes, comment here and get in for the drawing. She's going to give away, Carlin's giving away a free vitality oil today just for being in this group. And again, I love you guys. I hope you're having an awesome Sunday. Be blessed. If you got anything out of this, please let me know. I'd love to hear some feedback, and maybe inbox me or whatever, because right now you guys are just tiny little names with tiny little pictures, and I choose to see you big. So if you give me like a shout out or something in the inbox, then I'll be able to click it and be able to see who you are and know who I'm talking to. So I love you, Carlin. You are a very special, you're a very special person to me, and I love you very much. I love you both, you and your husband. I love your family. I bless your family. I bless everyone on this call or class today. And I thank you so much for joining us. You guys have a wonderful Sunday. I hope to see you in real life soon. Once we get a big group here in deridder, I'm going to come out and see you guys personally, and we get to meet and hang out. Won't that be fun? All right, so you guys get on the ball and start getting some people signed up and in the group and learning about this stuff. You guys get together in community and learn more about this and start getting the testimonies that you deserve. This can change your life. It changed mine, and it's changed thousands. I have 15,000 clients that have completely changed their lives, not counting their pets. I'm just talking about individuals, children, parents. You know, when I got my life back, I could hang out with my kids, I could play, I could do things that I hadn't done in years. And you guys have the same opportunity. So, love you guys. Have a good Sunday. Talk to you soon. Bye.